And then one day it had got so bad, and I took my little brother and I went to my friend's house while the domestic was going on, and I called the police and I asked the police please to take us away. So they took me and my brother and they placed us in a foster home, and it was a really nice family, I remember. We went there and I thought, this is it, me and my brother can have a fresh start. And then within a couple of days my mother had put her spin on the events again, and some part of me felt guilty because my brother didn't deserve this. He didn't deserve to be in foster care. He didn't deserve to be going through this. So I almost wanted to come out of the foster care for him so that he could have some kind of normality, even though I knew that's not what we had at home. But I didn't understand. I had a lot of different emotions going on. So again we returned home. Abuse carried on, and then it got to a point, one day my mum's partner got arrested. He actually got arrested because I think my mum literally, I think she was bleeding, something like that. So they arrested him, and then I was sitting there with my mum, and she was then again telling me, this is not going to happen no more, Meira. This is the end, this is it. And I said, Mum, I don't believe you. Do you know what I think we should do? I think that my little brother doesn't deserve to go through this, and I think that we should send him to his dad's. Now, his dad wasn't in his life because he was on heroin, but we was led to believe that he was clean and he was off it now and he was in remission. He was sorting himself out. So that same night, within a couple of hours, his dad had come from Bournemouth to pick him up. So when he left, I was heartbroken because my brother meant everything to me, but he didn't deserve to go through this, not at all. He left and I felt relieved because that was the one less person I had to protect, and he was alright. And all this time it was kind of, I felt like it was okay. I was allowed to go through this. This was acceptable because my dad wasn't around. I didn't have no one to go to, so this was fine. I would deal with it like I always have. My mum promised me that things would change. She promised me that he would not come back, that this wouldn't happen no more. Yet again, within a couple of days he was back. The abuse carried on, and it just became normal. It just was the way it was. Everyone around in the area, everyone knew what was going on. Everyone knew that Meira's mum and her stepdad was a bit nutty. And there was one occasion when my mum's partner had been drinking and he was completely off his face, and I don't know what happened, but he decided that he would stand on the roof of our house and attempt to commit suicide. It was broad daylight. I was playing in the park with all of my friends. The park was packed out. I was probably about 13 years old, and he was standing on top and he was saying he's going to kill himself. Now everybody's watching, everyone's coming out of their house, and everyone's like, oh my god, what's going on? And I'm in the park and I'm like, oh, that's just, what's his name, he's just trying to kill himself, and I'm just laughing it off and just going on casually like, this is normal. And when I think back, it wasn't. And why did nobody call the police? And why did nobody try and help? But I think that a lot of people, I think that they can handle, and they tend to shy away and just shut off because they don't know how to deal with it. And it's, you know, out of sight, out of mind, and just don't get involved, because everyone's got their own problems. And so I think, you know, hopefully now people are becoming a bit more aware about domestic violence. My advice would be, if you can hear something going on, if you can see something and you know something's not right, then all it takes is to call the police. Press 999, it's free. It takes a couple of minutes out of your life. You don't even need to disclose your name. Just call the police, because you never know, you could be saving somebody's life. You could be protecting children, and that's important.